Good afternoon. What I'd like to talk about today is creating the position of Chief Customer Officer for our company. And I would also like to submit my application for that position. Now, I have a slide presentation here, and I'd like to show you where the problem is and why I believe the position of Chief Customer Officer is essential. If you go to slide number 2, let's talk about the problem that School Center is having currently. We have a loss of 20% of current customers. As of one calendar year, we have lost 20% of our existing customers. At the same time, our sales have declined by over 20% in that same time frame. Obviously, this is a troubling situation that needs attention immediately. So for the last 8 weeks, I've taken a serious look at what the problem could be and how we can correct it. Right now, our competition is winning over our customers and our prospects. Our number one competitor is really eating our lunch in this situation. Slide 3, the cause. I believe it's because of lack of customer focus. I believe that our company is too product driven and not customer driven, and I believe we need to develop a process that determines customer needs and better help them with things that are not totally related to the software, but other issues in running a website that might help them, those folks being the lead technicians of schools, to help ease their workload, make their life easier, and I believe will add value to our product. Currently, our departments are in silos, and they don't communicate. While the departments being separate, I don't believe is the key issue. I think the key is not having a process and not having a clear and consistent communication between the departments. Slide 4. The solution is a CCO, or Chief Customer Officer position. This is a manager who builds and manages new processes for customer-driven direction. Again, I believe we have spent a lot of time being customer-driven, or product-driven rather, not customer-driven. We build a great product, but we really do not do a great job of finding out additional needs that we can help our customer with. This position will need total participation and full support by upper management. It has been discussed as the marketing department handling this solution in this situation. I believe they are too busy with marketing chores to effectively handle this problem. Slide 5. I would like to propose myself, Will Pearson, to be this Chief Customer Officer. I have 3 years of sales and consulting and customer service with School Center, as you are aware. And I have been one of the only people in the company, in fact, who has actually done face-to-face meetings with our customers. So I'm very aware of how our customers' business works, and we say business even though they're in schools. They wear a lot of hats, and they still function a lot like business people do. So I have a competent knowledge of our customers, what happens for our customers on a daily basis, and I also have a competent knowledge of School Center's corporate structure, as well as knowing virtually everybody in the company and enjoying a good working relationship with them. Slides 6, 7, and 8 are examples of the key competencies of a Chief Customer Officer. Now, obviously, these slides are pretty heavy with text and a little cumbersome and more than you would normally want a slide, but they are there to prove a point. There are many responsibilities that a Chief Customer Officer must uphold in order for a company to become customer driven, and not doing all of these things, you will not be successful in changing the direction of the company. So all of these competencies are very important. If you go to slide 7, you will notice one in particular that I think is critical: willing to roll up their sleeves and do work themselves as well as be part of a team. Because we are a smaller company, I know that we cannot afford a full staff of customer service people, and we've had to divide the responsibilities of customer service amongst the different departments in our company, and I believe this will continue to be the same way, but you will need someone who can manage those functions inter-team-wise in order to make them work seamlessly and to help us achieve our goals of becoming customer driven. So that's why I believe in the Chief Customer Officer position. The last slide, number 8 of the competencies, again talks about more things about what this person will have to do, including being able to train and coach employees. And I think this is critical, and I believe I'm competent in these areas by virtue of having known and in fact trained a lot of the employees we have when they first hired in. So I believe that I would be a good choice for this position. we go to slide number 9, it talks about the CCO works with all departments. Again, this is a situation where you might have a CCO or Chief Customer Officer and one other person that does all the work of this department and helps all other departments understand what their responsibilities are, help to facilitate it, to create a process to enable it, and also to build incentives that will give employees in all departments reasons to excel at this, which I believe will help us in the long run achieve minimal loss of customers. Lastly, slide 10, Will Pearson is CCO. Again, I know the stakeholders, every employee, all the managers. I have a great working relationship with them. I know the customers and have a tremendous working relationship with every one of them that I've worked with. And we have many testimonials and also evaluations talking about our training and consulting with customers that will confirm that I've enjoyed a very, very successful relationship working with them. And I understand the customer-driven approach. I am in the process of completing my Master of Arts in Business Communications with an emphasis in leadership in the customer-driven organization. And I believe that I can bring that knowledge to this situation, and I can help reduce our losses, also help the sales department understand what questions to ask, because it starts there as well. We've stagnated in sales, and we need to start asking better questions, which will lead into our customer service situation, where we can continue to ask questions and continue to be a value-added company instead of product-driven. So that is what I believe to be is going to be the key to success with this program. So I ask to have this position. I do believe we need to create it, and I think it should be given due consideration. I am providing you with a portfolio of my studies over the last 8 weeks in this situation, and I hope that you review it, and I hope that we are able to put this together. Thanks. Have a great day.